Okay, so the stupid camera cut off, so I had to use my other phone to finish this video. So after this voodoo woman that stayed right around the corner from me, after she left my house laughing and saying to me, well, I would never kill you, I would never do anything to harm you, the edible is going to wear off, everything's going to be fine, just relax, drink the milk and just sleep it off, and you may need to eat something too. And I'm like, bitch, I don't even have no appetite. And like, the fact that she came to my house to see me discombobulated just so that she can laugh, like, bitch, do you realize how many evil thoughts that run through my mind that every day that I see her, I just see red. I see red and I like, all I want is revenge. I know it's not right to feel that way toward people, but when people do me wrong, it is hard for me too. Like, if you had no sympathy for me in the moment that you food poisoned me with the edible, so why should I have sympathy for you? Like, bitch, the fuck? But anyway, so she leaves my house laughing still. Went back around to her house. And I guess to make more desserts with edibles, because she was telling somebody that she also put edibles in the butter that she uses to make her desserts. She told somebody this right after the day that I got sick, though. So anyway, I'm laying on my couch and I'm trying to recuperate. I'm still sweating profusely. My daughter asking me why you have all this air on, but she was telling me she's cold. I told her you need to cover up because I'm hot. And it was the effect from the edible that was making me feel that way. Plus, my heart was still beating profusely. And I just felt, I was just sick. So I told her to close the blinds. Told my daughter to close the blinds. And I told her we about to take a nap. My daughter usually always sleep a long time when she takes naps. But I slept. Before I went into a deep sleep, because the edible was still in my system, I had, it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't you know that edible didn't wear off out of my system until 12 a.m. at night? When I woke up, I immediately ran to the bathroom and I threw up. I threw up everything that I ate. And I knew that was the edible that was trying to get out of my system, because I did drink the milk at the time. And I hate milk. I hate milk with a passion, but I knew I had to drink it in order for me to feel better. So at 12 a.m. at night, I got up, I threw up, and then I felt better. Then I get a call from her around 1 a.m. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, bitch. Like, I don't even think she cared. I just felt like she just called me to ask me that out of guilt, because she knew that she had fucked me off. And she was just guilty. Then the very next day, when I had to leave and go to this college, that I recently enrolled in. And I was finna get into the Uber. So I see her drive around the corner, and she had some dude in the car with her, and she's smiling big, with a laugh, and asking me, "Are you alright? I just checking on you." I say, "I appreciate it. I'm fine, okay? I'm good." And she's like, "Okay." She's like, "I'm going to be hanging out there at the pool area later, me and my son." And she's like, "Come around there so we can talk." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm saying to myself, "Bitch, I ain't got nothing to say to you after what you did to me, okay?" And I'm trying to keep a straight face while I'm telling the story, because I'm about, like, the first time when I initially said that I got food poisoning, when I did that story time 2 months ago, I did not want to just admit that the reason why I got food poisoning was because somebody, actually, like, did me that way. And so, here's the gag, the real gag. The very next day, because my daughter had wanted to go to the pool area to take a swim. That's the only reason why I went. And so she's acting all nice, the voodoo lady. And she's talking to me. And she offered me some weed. I told her no. And then she said, "Well, I made this cheesecake for some kids around here that wanted something sweet other than the cupcakes that I make." I said, "Oh, you made a cheesecake?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "You want a slice?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm on a diet." So she says, "I'm about to go in the house and pour me a drink. Could you watch my son while I go in the house and pour a drink?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll watch him fine. I'll watch him," which I did. So she took about 20 minutes. It seemed longer. And she comes outside holding something in saran wrap. So she comes back to the pool area and she sits by me and my daughter. And this bitch, like, tried to get me again. She tried to offer me this cheesecake after I told her I didn't want the cheesecake. She's like, "Here." I'm like, "What's that?" She said, "The cheesecake I made." I said, "Lady, I told you I didn't want any cheesecake." And I had this look on my face, my demeanor. I mean, I didn't mean to show that I was mad, but I couldn't help it. Because I'm like, she actually think that I'm about to eat something else that come from her house that she made after what she did to me. Like, bitch, don't do it. And it's like, every day that I see her, she's always smiling at me, and I smile back. I'm smiling because I know what's coming for her. I got something planned in store for her. She has no idea. But, bitch, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get her. She has no idea. And she thinks everything is cool, and she thinks that I done forgot about it. How I got sick, and I ain't forgot nothing. Like I said, I'ma smile. The more she smiles at me every day, I'm gonna smile back. But she's smiling back out of guilt. I'm smiling back at her because I know